Hello, welcome back to recursive function. In this session, we're going to continue with the series of Blazor tutorials. This is our fourth session, and in this session, we're going to try to enable Twitter authentication in our Blazor WebAssembly app. So to start, I'm going to go to the documentation for enabling external sign-in using Twitter in our application. So we're just gonna follow the instructions provided in the documentation, and the first one is to install Microsoft ASP.NET Core Authentication .Twitter NuGet package. So let's just open this one in a new tab and copy the command. And back to our application, we'll stop debugging and open NuGet Package Manager console. So if you don't have the NuGet Package Manager open yet, you can go to Tools, NuGet Package Manager, and select Package Manager console. To install the Twitter NuGet package or Microsoft.ASP.NET Core Authentication.Twitter package, we need to install it in the server. So on the server project, so make sure it is selected here, and we can just paste the command that we have copied. And that's it. After installing, what we need to do is go to twitter.com or apps.twitter.com and sign in. If you don't already have a Twitter account, you sign up now. So I have already created a Twitter account, so we're gonna skip that. We need to create an app, fill out the app name, application description, and public website URI. So for now, we're gonna use a temporary URI, and check the box next to enable sign in with Twitter. And Microsoft ASP.NET Core identity requires users to have email address by default. So we need to go to permissions, edit, and request email address from users. So and in the callback, we need to append sign in that Twitter. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's go to Twitter. And I am already logged in, so let's try to create an app. Let's name it Blazor WebAssembly app and some description. Blazor WebAssembly app, demo application for creating Blazor WebAssembly app. Blazor is a new technology for creating websites, right? So yeah, this is the temporary URL that we're gonna use, and let's enable sign in with Twitter. So this is our callback. So for our callback, we need to use our localhost URL and appended with sign in dash Twitter. We also need to put terms of service URL. So just use the temporary website URL and add terms and condition, and the same for policies and organization name. I think this two we can already skip this, and we just need to populate this last field here. So what I'm gonna do is just copy the application description, and now we can create the application. Just accept. So we need to go to permissions and edit, and click or select request email address from users and save. Okay, so Now we need to set up the Twitter consumer API key and secret. So the suggested way of doing this is using Secret Manager, but for simplicity in our demo, we're just gonna implement it in the app settings.json file. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the code and implement our secret for Twitter. So we need authentication Twitter consumer key. Let's add Twitter. First one would be consumer key and Twitter consumer secret. Okay. So this two, we're gonna get the values from our application that we just created in Twitter, and you can find the values here in the keys and tokens. Okay, moving on. After we have set it up, you can actually already configure the services in our startup.cs file, configure services method. So we're just gonna copy the highlighted piece of code here and paste it in our startup file, configure services method. So we can actually add those codes here because we already have existing Facebook authentication, and we can have we can also add Twitter authentication. Okay, here is it. We're getting the consumer key from our app settings.json file, and we are getting the consumer secret as well from our configuration. What else? So I think that's the last step, and we can try out signing in with Twitter. I just set up my secret keys in the app settings.json file, so we can go ahead and try out whether we can log in or authenticate using Twitter. Okay, our application is up. Let's try to register, and we can see the Twitter button is now added. Let's click it. Let's see there. Since currently it tried to authenticate the user that I am currently logged in Twitter, so let's just register, and a confirmation will be sent in our email. And again, the user will receive a confirmation through email, and the user just need to click the link or confirm, and once it's confirmed, we can try to log in. Okay, and there you go. We are able to successfully add Twitter authentication in our Blazor WebAssembly application. I hope you like it, and if you do, please like and subscribe to our channel. On the next session, we will try to implement Gmail authentication, and hope to see you there. Bye.